afternoon, students. Welcome back to our online class. Hope you are well and safe at home. Yes. Are you all happy, children? Okay. So today we are going to learn the same portion, that is chemicals and chemical changes. Okay. In that we have learned some topic. So let's recall what we learned today before classes. Okay. So listen. So we have learned the matter, that is pure substance, elements, compounds, mixtures, then chemical symbols, pictorial symbols, the symbol which we used as letters from English alphabet, as and all we have learned, isn't? Then atomicity we have learned. What is atomicity? The number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is called atomicity. In that we have seen few examples, isn't? So monatomic, diatomic, tetratomic. Then monatomic, what's the atomicity? 1. Diatomic, 2. Tetratomic, 4. Okay. So examples of tetratomic: phosphorus P4, diatomic hydrogen H2, nitrogen N2, oxygen O2. Is it? So for monatomic, helium, neon, sodium, potassium. This and all we have learned already. Then chemical formulae. What is called a chemical formula? The representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements is called a chemical formula. For that few examples we have seen: water H2O, common salt NaCl, hydrochloric acid HCl, calcium carbonate CaCO3, nitric acid HNO3, sulfuric acid H2SO4. Then valency. What is called valency? The combining capacity of the atom of an element is called valency. The combining capacity of the atom of an element is called valency. For that we have seen some examples, is it? Hydrogen, what's the valency? 1. Carbon 4. Oxygen 2. Chlorine 1. Potassium 1. Iron 2 or 3. Sodium 1. Magnesium 2. Calcium 2. Copper 1 or 2. Nitrogen 3 or 5. Aluminium 3. So these are the number that is showing valency for each element, is it? So after last class we have learned how to write a chemical formula, is it? So for that we have learned 4 points. What are they? Write down the symbols of the constituent elements. Write down the valencies of the elements. Cross over the valencies. Is it? Cross over the valencies and write them as subscripts. Then the fourth point is, if the valency is divisible by a common number, then divide and simplify the formula. So for the 2 examples we have seen, is it? Water. So we know hydrogen and oxygen is present in water. So hydrogen, oxygen, HO as symbol they have given, is it? Then below that letter we want to write the valency, is it? So hydrogen, what's the valency? 1. Oxygen, what's the valency? 2. Now interchange the valencies. So H2 that is cross over the valency, okay, H2O1, okay. So H2O1, 1 we can leave, so H2O. So that is the chemical formula for water, okay. Then formula of carbon dioxide. See, carbon and oxygen is present, is it? So what is the form that valency for carbon? 4, and what's the valency for oxygen? 2. Okay, so C2O4. C2O4. By a common number we can divide it. Is it by 2? Is it? If you divide by 2, 2 by 2, 1. Is it? 4 by 2, 2. So CO2. CO2, carbon dioxide. Is it? Then in the last class I have given worksheets, is it? And that last before class I have given worksheet, and last class I have given 2 answers, that is for to write the chemical formulae, is it? So let's recall that also. So what you want to do, this question that which we studied in the we have seen for the worksheet, that questions with answer you want to write it in your classwork, okay. So first write the chemical formulae of the following compounds. Potassium chloride. Potassium means symbol is K. Chlorine Cl. So KCl, is it? What's the valency for potassium? 1. Chlorine 1. So if you cross over that valencies, the same number we will get, is it KCl. So 1 don't want to write, is it? Then second one, sodium oxide. Sodium Na. Oxygen O2, is it? O. NaO. What's the valency? Valency for Na, that is sodium, 1, is it? Oxygen valency is 2. So if you cross over the valencies, you will get Na2O. So we can divide by 1. So after that we will get the same number, is it? So Na2O, sodium oxide, Na2O, okay. And the third question, I hope that you might have complete. So anyway we can see the answer, okay. Calcium chloride, calcium Ca, chloride Cl. So CaCl, then so what's the valency for calcium? 2, chlorine 1, is it? So if you cross over Ca1 Cl2, is it? CaCl2, CaCl2, we can divide by 1 only, is it? So CaCl2. Then fill up there, is it? 5 question. This also you want to write it in your class work. Dash may or may not exist independently. Atoms. Dash are formed when 2 or more similar or different atoms join together. Molecules. Dash is made up of only one kind of atoms. Element. Dash consists of 2 or more substances simply mixed together. Mixtures. Dash is the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Atomicity. Then now take page number 63, that is exercise part, okay. So there how much portion we have completed, from that few questions are there that we can mark and study, okay. So those who have book, you can mark in the book itself, otherwise the same question you want to write it in your class work booklet and you want to write the answer in it, okay. So shall we go through that? So page number 63, okay. So objective type question, fill in the blanks with correct words. So first one is, dash is formed by chemical combination of 2 or more elements, mixture or compound. What's the answer? Compound, okay. Compound is formed by chemical combination of 2 or more elements. Then second question, dash is an element and dash is a compound. Hydrogen is an element and dash is a compound. Water or hydrogen? Water. Water is a compound. So hydrogen is an element and water is a compound. Chemical dash or the abbreviations used to represent elements. Symbols or formulae. Symbols. Chemical symbols or the abbreviation of used to represent elements. Chemical dash abbreviation or formulae is the representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements. So chemical formula is the representation of a molecule of a compound using chemical symbols of its constituent elements. Dash is the combining capacity of an element. Dash is the combining capacity of an element. Valency. Dash is the chemical symbol of nickel. N or Ni? Ni. Is it? Okay. Then next choose the correct option. Which out of the following cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means? So what's the answer? Element. Element. Options given as element, compound, mixture, molecule. Answer is element. What is the chemical symbol of iron? What's the chemical symbol for iron? IR, I, Fe, F. Iron means ferrum, Fe. Is it? Which of the following represents the chemical formula of a compound? Options given as carbon, calcium, copper, then CO2, carbon dioxide. So what's the answer? Carbon dioxide. Is it? Yes. Next. What are the new substances, that is elements or compounds formed in the chemical reaction called? Rest products, mixtures, reactants. So what's the answer? Products. Okay. Which of the following elements exist as tetratomic molecules? Sixth question. Fifth question I did not teach. Fourth also I did not teach. After we can study. Sixth one. Which of the following elements exist as tetratomic molecules? Tetra means 4, is it? So here hydrogen, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus given. So phosphorus P4, that is the atomicity is 4, is it? So phosphorus. What is the chemical formula of sodium oxide? Na2O. Na2O. Is it? Yes. Next. Which gas is not? Ninth question. Which of the following elements exhibit valency 2? Valency 2 means oxygen. Is it oxygen? Which of the following represent an element? Here all the three are compound. Is it NaCl, HCl, HKCl? But B, Cl2, chlorine. Is it? Which of the following represent an element? Chlorine. Is it? Yes. So choose the best option, which we complete already. That is over. Is it? Next. Those who have book, take page number 64. Others, this you want to copy in your class of booklet. Okay. So match the following. Match the following. Column A, that is first question, calcium chloride, HNO3 is given, is it? But whether it is correct? No. Calcium chloride. Calcium chloride Ca, calcium chloride Cl2. So what's the answer? CaCl2. Okay. Then second question, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, which thing you want to join? That is sulfuric acid means H2SO4. Sulfuric acid means H2SO4. Okay. Then the third question is nitric acid. Nitric acid. So nitrogen will be there, is it? So what is the compound formula? That is HNO3. Nitric acid, HNO3. Potassium oxide, potassium K oxide. So K2O, K2O. Calcium oxide, calcium oxide, CaO, CaO. Calcium carbonate, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, CaCO3. Okay, so once more we can learn this. Calcium chloride, CaCl2, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, the nitric acid, HNO3, potassium oxide, K2O, next calcium oxide, next nitric acid, HNO3, then potassium oxide, K2O, calcium oxide, CaCl2, calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Have you all understand? Okay. So calcium oxide means CaO, okay? CaO. Calcium chloride means CaCl2. CaCl2. Don't forget, okay? So by this we can end this session. See, these questions you can write it in your class or booklet and get correction. Okay, so study well. This question answers everything you want to learn. Okay, thoroughly, and be prepared for the test. Okay, so today whatever we learn, you study thoroughly. Okay, so that chemical formula, compound formula, that thing, everything you want to write it in your class or booklet. Okay, so this questions also want to write it in your class or booklet. Okay, yes. Thank you, children. Thank you.